We're coordinated and we're matching with the pole. That's the most that I can see from here is just the color-ish.
We texted and said, what color are you wearing? It was cream color. Cream gray?
Cream and cream.
Cream and cream.
Cream on cream.
Okay, guys, we're going to make an aviation.
Okay, hi Luke.
Hi Lesley.
Yes, what are we making?
We're gonna make an aviation. This is a drink my buddy Dave told me about in September. No, in
September
August.
Dave.
September Dave, who came in August.
Yeah.
Told me about, and we tried it while we were in Belgium. We bought this specifically for it.
Ooh, I was gonna say, do you use Aviation gin?
This is a Ukrainian gin.
This looks very cool.
Oh crap.
What?
That's vodka. I gotta grab my gin.
I'll hold down the fort.
Okay, we got gin. I don't know if you're gonna love this drink.
Okay, well I like the cherries.
It's like a hit or miss, is what I read.
Okay.
Liqueur de violette.
Dave.
Is that how you say it in French?
Violette.
Violette.
Oh, violette.
Liqueur de violette. And normally it's like
a niche market.
Purple or blue.
Yeah.
But the guys at the store said this one does not have any like dyes added.
Ooh, I like that.
This is the blue I want.
I was gonna say this is like there's your blue, but not quite.
So it's 2 ounces of gin. Luxardo.
Oh, cherry liqueur. Oh, that's quite nice. I love cherries. Has anyone had cotton candy grapes?
Not me.
You can get them at Waitrose, also known as Waitrose.
Wait, Rose.
They're cotton candy grapes.
I would eat them.
I'm gonna get you some.
Oh, so it's really
Sorry,
quick.
I've really distracted from this drink.
No.
Okay,
I'll put them together.
Here we go.
It's gin, maraschino, liqueur, crème de violette.
Ooh, yes.
Or liqueur de violette.
Liqueur de violette.
Lemon juice, and then we're gonna add cherry at the end. It's only 1 o'clock.
Have you seen the video online of why you do the shaking over your shoulder?
No.
Okay.
Will you tell me about it in a sec?
Well, I'll just tell you to check it out. And everyone else, you can check it out.
Little martinis.
Mini glasses.
It kind of looks like a
mini
Cosmo.
teeny.
And then you add a brandied cherry. So this is an aviation, normally blue. Today, it's pink.
Pink.
Let's give it a shot.
Cheers.
Cheers. Interesting, right?
Oh, I like it.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's bitter,
I do
very
like
floral.
it. It's not, yeah, exactly. It's not so sweet. Okay.
Nice, I'm glad you like it.
This is good.
An aviation. Cheers. Okay, Lesley, welcome back to Songs and Spirits. I haven't seen you in so long.
I know, right?
It's so good to see you.
Hi, Luke.
Hi.
It's nice to be seen, and it's nice to see you also.
Thank you for coming to Bermondsey, as always. Appreciate it.
It is nice to be here, and it's quite a lovely day for a journey.
It is a nice day. Not too bad.
To ease myself into back to life on the tube, because that was my first tube ride since I got back from Canada.
It's not great. Again, Northern Line, Jubilee, both of them.
No, it's very noisy. So I put in some meditation in my ears.
Good.
And listened to a little Sam Harris meditation. To keep
I don't know
calm.
who that is.
Do I seem very
sounds great.
zen?
You feel zen.
Do I?
You seem
we're all
light.
in light.
Yeah, it's the color.
It's the outfits.
Whatever you're doing is
vibe.
working.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm doing some Sam Harris meditation.
Sam Harris. Thank you, Sam Harris.
Doing some tapping. Have you ever done tapping?
I've heard about tapping, but I've never tried it. Other than
weird.
when I read it, I started tapping my face.
Yeah.
But I didn't, nothing like clinical.
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing it.
Or guided,
either.
if you will.
I just am looking at a thing
Yeah.
of someone doing it and then doing it. It's interesting. I'll report back
Okay.
on the benefits or not. What have you been up to while I disappeared?
What have I been up to? Our friend September Day visited, which was a lot of fun. He visited in August. Mm-hmm. We went to Belgium. Mm-hmm. I played a few gigs. Mm-hmm. Played with Daisy Chute out in Chesham. That was fun.
In one sentence.
Chute in Chesham.
Yeah. But did you say it was kind of outside?
It was outside underneath like
an outdoor reading
pergola.
Room. Oh, I love that.
But like in a kind of an alley in a small town, like an alley. So like it opened up and it's connected to an old house.
Got it.
And the owner, Richard, Gosh, I hope that's right. If it's not, I'm sorry. He explained that like 60-ish years ago, Simon and Garfunkel played there, which is kind of a cool. They got hired from somewhere in London, and they came and they played for like £7. And the next time they came back, they're like, we want 15. So
more than double.
Exactly. Well, there's two of them, so you got to split it evenly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a little really windy and kind of chilly, but it was a fun night.
Right.
Actually, there was a guy there. Quick story. There's a guy there named Martin, I believe, and he came to the show, and he showed up kind of before it started a little bit, not like right before it started. It started around 8, and he just pulled up. He's like, "Is anybody sitting over here?" It's kind of like cool. There's like overhangs and what are they, like a bunch of umbrellas, and then like couches and like random seating everywhere. So it wasn't.
Were there fairy lights and stuff?
There were fairy lights, and then. Yeah, and then the venue, the place where we stood to perform was kind of like against the house, facing out towards like the alleyways / underneath the tents and stuff like that. It's a cool setting. But he showed up and he's like, "Is anybody sitting here?" And I was my first interaction with him. And then later, after I performed, and he was like, I saw him out of the corner of my eye, like videotaping. There weren't a ton of people, maybe like 15, 30, something like that.
Right.
And he came up to me afterwards and he's like, "Hey man, I just want to say, like, I didn't know I was going to do tonight. And I just like asked ChatGPT if there was any music nearby. And I saw Daisy Chute was here. So I came, and like, I just want you to know that like, whatever, like you played and all the stuff you said, like it just really touched me tonight." I don't want to say exactly what he said, because I feel like it's not for the podcast, but no, he said, yeah, it was just like he was at home really kind of, I don't know, bummed out or unhappy, and he decided to do something. Yeah, pretty low. And so, Martin, I'm really glad you came to the show, and I'm glad that you had a good time. He just chilled. He took a lot of videos of Daisy and I, and he's a really nice guy. I liked him.
This is the thing of music, is like the ability to transport or just kind of shift something is really amazing.
Also, like I got invited a few days before, and I was like, I don't know, should I go out to Cheshire? How far is it? And it was like, oh, it's almost 2 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Sure, I could do it. Yeah, I'd love to do it, Daisy. I mean, I did want to do it. It's just more of those things you're hesitant to do that you don't know might touch someone's life in a weird way. Yeah. Or in a good way, not a weird way. So... yeah, that was fun.
That's so nice.
That was a good night, and obviously Daisy and I sang a bunch of stuff. She was a little tired. Her voice was a little sore.
Right. Well, she does do a lot.
She does not. She's nonstop. I feel like she had gigs like the next morning, and she played a gig earlier that day before she got there, and I'm like, how do you sing ever?
I actually genuinely wonder how does she keep a schedule? Yeah. Because
I don't know.
I just feel like she is in nonstop motion. Yeah. And even so, when I came to Vin's show, which we'll probably get to this, I was on the tube once before. This was my second tube ride since I've been back.
That was about 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah. 2.5, 3 weeks.
Yeah. Anyways, and I'm like feeling like I got to get there because it's starting in a few minutes. Right. I'm just coming to sit in the audience, right? Right. Next to me on the tube going up the escalator is Daisy with all her stuff on her back. And I'm like, this is hilarious. And I just kept saying, Daisy. Hi, Daisy. 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 She was in her own world. She was right next to me. I think she might have had I don't know if she did have headphones in or not. She probably did. But it was so, so funny. And I genuinely just think like, is this what her life is like all the time? I feel like she's just always in motion from like one to the next to the next to the
learning
next.
Or
and how does she keep track
the new
of it
songs
all?
She's got to do or try. Yeah. Like she's working on them literally on the travel in between gigs. Yes. The 2 a day she does. I mean, it's very impressive. It is. I'm always impressed by her.
I'm tired just like just thinking about it.
It's exhausting watching all the stuff she does. But
that's lovely that you guys did that gig.
We sang a bunch together. We sang Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, there you go. How appropriate. What song?
Well, she's Mrs. Robinson, but she didn't really. She said she didn't know it, but then she sang harmonies, so it sounded great. Right. Yeah, and we cut it short because there's a lot of verses. Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of words there.
A lot of words.
Lots to say about
Mrs. Robinson. Yeah. Speaking of Vin,
Oh, yes.
Vin Goodwin.
Vin Goodwin. For the win.
For the win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Vin Great Win.
Great win. Yep.
It was great to see him finally again at Vin's Night In and see all the great performers and stuff. You got up on stage with Vin and sang a brand new song.
I did.
For you.
It was brand new to me and very old to him. And I had listened to it on the tube because he did say, will you get on the, will you come up and do this? And I was
Which one was it?
Sure.
Was it Falling Man?
Falling Man.
Yeah, okay.
I was going to say Falling Apart. It wasn't that. It was Falling Man. And do you know what? When I was listening to him, I was thinking he kind of has a throwback sound. Like almost like an 80s.
Oh, totally.
Like unexpectedly. I think because my first point of reference for him was that Christmas song.
Oh, right.
And so that kind of is a whole different thing.
Very different.
Then when I was listening to him online, I was like, oh, this is very kind of back in the Depeche Mode kind of vibe, like the production.
This was like a slight crooner thing going on.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just piano and vocals make me think that for like a guy. But he sounded great. Yeah.
So that was an interesting night. And it was fun.
Yeah.
It was crazy to see how many people, like we kind of overlap with a lot of people, and they were they all just happened to be in one space, but for me anyways, all from different worlds, and so that, and different experiences and times. So that was wild. And then the sweetest thing was my drummer Matt Rasher, who he and his wife
Tiggy
Bailey have a group called Tiggy, and I've talked about them lots before, and I played them on when I had the old radio show.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And I guess we talked about them when Vin was on because we were both at their gig.
Well, after you guys talked about them and then I met them, I was like, I totally get what you're saying. They're the sweetest humans.
Oh my God, they're the sweetest humans. But also Matt Rasher sent me the funniest message after. But the sweetest thing was that their daughter
oh my gosh,
got up and sang, and she's 10.
She was amazing.
She was amazing. And her presence, I was like, look at you owning this stage and you're 10.
Fearless.
Then it was 3 generations. It was like Judy Zook, who's Bailey's mom.
Right.
And then Bailey. And then
I took video of that because I thought it was so cool.
Yeah. Oh, and then Matt sent me a text. I sent him the video and I was like, well, if this isn't the sweetest thing. And then he wrote back and said, can you come and hang with us? And if that's not enough for you, we can also write a song. It's like, that's so funny. Like, it's enough. But also we can write a song.
We could write a song.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I really loved them. And their voices were so good together.
Yeah.
Everyone was great. Heron Island
was
the duo. They had a girl with them at once, but the duo.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
Yes.
The main singer, sounded a lot like the Dunwells to me.
Ooh,
actually.
I know, right?
A little better keep an eye out there, Joe and David.
Watch your backs, Joe and David.
Yeah, that was a really fun night, though. I'm really glad we went down there. I've never been to Balham, never been to the Bedford.
Right.
Historic venue.
That is
really
kind of
cool
a legendary
spot.
venue, yeah. Lots of people have come through there.
I'm glad I got to be on stage as well, and you got to be on stage. And
you
now
got to
we've,
sing with
quote
Daisy.
unquote, played at the Bedford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had before already.
Okay, well, I now have played at the Bedford.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So you can take that off your list.
I have, thanks to Daisy again. Thank you, Daisy.
And Vin. But Daisy to sing that song.
Yeah, I don't know if Vin knew I was playing until that night, so he's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I want everybody on stage.
He's very,
that.
Do you know what also is, and I had this a couple days later as well, because I had my friend Tom, who is my guitarist often in Canada.
Okay.
Tom Juhas.
Okay.
I actually don't know if it's Juhas or Juhas. I think it's Juhas.
Tom.
Juhas. Anyways, he's fantastic.
Okay.
He and I and my friend Kevin, who plays the cello, filmed a video series last summer.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming out soon. And he just randomly was in London with his band.
Okay.
This story is going nowhere except to tell you that I went to 2 gigs and both of them resulted in me having stains on my clothing from the stamps that they put on you at the door.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So at Vin's, it was this pink thing.
Yeah.
And I had pink, and I was wearing these same trousers, like white-ish trousers. So I had 2 fluorescent pink stains just from resting my own hand on my pants or touching my own leg, whatever.
You got to keep an eye out.
You got to watch out for that. And
once you get the stamp, just keep them up.
Hands up at all times.
Hands up nonstop.
I can't touch. I'm not. No touching.
People on stage are like, that one. They love this. You're like, hey, I just can't touch my pants or my trousers.
Yeah. And anyways, and then I went to see Tom's band.
Where were they?
Joan Smith and the Jane Does, I think they're called.
Okay, cool name.
They are hardcore loud. Yeah. It is very loud music. And
my ears are ringing
have realized that I am old. And so I was like, they were at the Dublin Castle in Camden.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Have you been there?
Yeah, I've walked in, but I've never played there. Music. I've had a drink there.
Right. Yeah. So in behind there, like
right by
if you
the
go through the back door. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you go through the back door, then there's a venue. And I was like, this is going to be loud. But anyways, same thing. But this time it was a big black stand. And then I got it on myself again. And I was like, we need a better system, folks.
Come on, guys.
Can we work on something else? It doesn't like...
I bet... wristbands are a lot more expensive, I bet, than just a stamp.
They just need a stamp or something. Well, anyways, that was a good time, mostly just to see them, but it was, and their band is really, really good.
Okay.
Like, they're
I'll
fantastic.
Look them up. Yeah.
But
wait, where they're from Canada? And
they're from Canada. They did a UK tour. Yeah,
that's really cool.
So that was their last stop, and then they were so sweet. So they came, and the next day they came and like parked. You know how hard it is to find parking in London. So they came and parked at my flat, and then we went for brunch and had a lovely wander around and stuff, and it was really nice. But they put all their gear inside.
Oh yeah, smart.
Do you know this whole thing? This is like a real thing. Like
I've had so many friends get their gear stolen out of cars.
Mine has gotten same.
It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, guys.
Can't even
get a normal job. Start a podcast.
Cha-ching.
You're gonna make so much money.
Don't do the gigs. Just talk about the gigs.
Exactly. No. So much easier.
Anyway, so that was really, really lovely. How did we get onto this? Vin, we were talking about Vin's night.
Yeah. Vin's night was a great night.
Yeah.
Vin's a lovely human being who obviously likes connecting people.
He's very good at that.
His family was there.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. I thought for a minute that I was going to be he did at the start who came from the furthest distance.
Oh, yeah.
And I had just got back from Canada.
Toronto.
And I was like, totally it's going to be me.
Someone beat you.
His sister was from Vancouver.
It's further in Canada.
I couldn't compete with that.
Dang it.
So,
yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry you didn't win.
It's all right.
I mean,
I'm okay.
Anything.
Yeah, there was no prize and I'm okay.
There was like this thing where you draw.
Yes.
You like draw like the idea, and I spent like a kind of a long time drawing it. And I like put Vin at his piano down at the bottom, and I had his like thoughts, and I was like drawing the different people, and then I put a bunch of smiling faces because I feel like he likes the audience and the music all combined.
Yeah,
it's fine. Maybe
did you actually hand it in?
Yeah, I handed it to Vin.
You handed it in.
He kept it. He's like, "This is mine now."
He's framed it.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's probably on eBay.
No, he put them all on Facebook. I gotta go check it out.
Oh right.
Or he said he was going to. To Vin Goodwin.
To Vin Goodwin.
And Vin's not in.
To Vin Greatwin.
Who else did we have on this month? We had the... What do we call her?
The ethereal woodland creature? Is that what we called her?
Ethereal, I love.
No, you called her a forest nymph or something, did you?
Yeah, woodland nymph. Yeah.
Oh,
Martha Phillips.
Martha Phillips.
She's great. She's
Love
so
of
sweet.
My life.
Yeah. It's funny when I was editing it, I just noticed like a lot of the little things she does.
Yeah.
Not that I mean this in a weird, creepy way, but like she would respond very quietly and sometimes it would get missed.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, Martha's hilarious. But then the faces she'd make too, she'd kind of like, what? And then we didn't even look because we were like doing a drinks or something or talking and then she'd make a face. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she is paying attention. She's just not like as loud as we are.
Yeah. She is very soft-spoken.
Yeah, I love it.
She is the smartest cookie, though. Mm-hmm. Like, she is like...
She's great.
Scary, brilliant.
Yeah.
Techie-wise, the whole thing, like all of it. And then just if you just say to her... I mean, you know this from France, but also just from working with her on a couple songs now at mine. It was like, you just kind of walk away... and just see what happens.
Yeah.
What she's going to get herself up to. And you just like, do you want to, I'm going to go get a coffee for us. And do you just want to do your thing and I'll be right back kind of thing,
Oh, that's cool.
And then you come back and you're like, what is your brain? Let me in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's so
I would love to
clever.
do a song with her. Or even just like kind of watch. I love being in songwriting sessions and like even just recording sessions and kind of just seeing what the producer does. Mm-hmm. So I know that she would be a lot of fun to just kind of experience and be a part of.
Yeah, anyway. And because she also is so multi-faceted. Mm-hmm. Like she just like we'll just play this now, and she'll just pick up this and that and whatever.
I'll just sing this song now.
Yeah, I'll just sing the song now. I'll just do this insane vocal now while you're just...
Like, wait, was that... Martha sang that? Oh my God.
Did you have that in France? Like when
we did a songwriting session, and then we were writing this song, we didn't know who was going to sing it, and then we kind of had some, everyone was kind of messing around with the vocals, and then everyone turned their heads like this to Martha, when she started singing, we're like, what? Well, you've got to do it.
Which song was that? Was that the one, the pop
Make
song?
Up Your Mind.
Full-on pop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Make Up Your Mind. That's all I remember, but...
When they played that I was like, no.
So good, right?
Because I had never heard her sing before that. Yeah. And I did the retreat with her the year before too, and never heard her sing.
She's so good.
Unbelievable.
I love having such talented people in my life. I don't deserve it.
Well, also, and I told you she played the back of a chair with a mallet in my song Wide Open.
I think I missed that.
And I was just like, what is that sound? She's like, it's obviously me hitting an IKEA chair, Leslie. And I was like,
can't you tell it's IKEA?
Oh, it's an IKEA chair instrument, right?
Oh yeah.
And it was. She just was like, there's this kind of thing throughout.
Well, that's so cool.
Like, what even is it? And then Joe, when he walked in, when we were in France, we were working on it this year. And Joe walked in. I was like, what is that? And I was like, it's obviously an IKEA chair that she's hitting with a mallet, Joe. What did you think it was?
Why is no one getting this?
Honestly. And then she also, I think I said before, when she was working with Alexandra Carlos, she played, there's a sword, just the sound of a sword. Like
unsheathing?
Yeah, you'd have to ask for more clarification.
Also, did she find a sword?
I think she just had a sword.
I had swords when I was younger, I'm not going to lie. So I get it.
Yeah.
I used to collect swords.
Maybe it's maybe it is the unsheathing sound of it. I don't know, but
that's cool. I'm wondering what the song.
Outside, they're like, what do I need? I'll just do this now.
Yeah, and now you remember we did the listening at the end of the retreat. We bring up the retreat a lot, but at the end of the retreat, we did a listening session to all the songs that we had written in those 4 days.
Yeah.
And one of the ones Martha did, I don't remember the name of the song, but I remember this moment where it was like, and she added it after the fact, and no one knew about it until that moment, and then the whole room was like, whoa, Martha! Yeah. I just remember that. Yeah. Being a really cool section.
Yeah.
That was a fun day.
Yeah. I predict great things.
Same.
For Martha.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's going to be wildly successful. Yeah. Well, at least I hope she is.
Yes.
There's a lot of talented people out there trying to figure it out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So you've been in Canada for a minute, and then you came back. I went to Canada
for a long minute.
Yeah, you saw your fam.
Minute. I saw my fam. What else did I do? I had the best time, most notably with my nephew, Nate.
Love it.
Tornator, as we call him.
Or
Nate the Great. He's 8.
Very good nicknames.
He is a firecracker, but he is so funny, and he's so full on. And so but he's also just weirdly... he's so thoughtful and helpful, and I find that really, it's like the sweetest mix of insanity, hilarity, and so thoughtful. He would want to make me my coffee in the morning. He's 8,
but he doesn't know how.
But no, he does know how.
Oh, cool.
And so
I need to get an 8-year-old.
And then he's like, I'm trying to remember exactly what he said because it was the sweetest thing. So I was staying at my sister's place. And who is the mother of Nate?
That checks out.
And his dad was still in bed. I was in, so they have this kind of little house in the backyard of their house.
Okay.
Which is actually their office.
Okay.
For his work. And so, but upstairs there's a little room and whatever. So I was staying up there. But that's also because it's their office. It's where the proper coffee machine is.
I see. Yeah.
And so I was there, and it was quite early on a Saturday. And I just remember thinking Tim probably really wants a coffee, and he thinks he can't come over and get it because I'm in here, whatever. And so I went over and got Nate and was like, Nate, should we do a coffee for your dad? He was like, yeah,
let's do it.
Drunk, over. And he's so sporty and so just he is just like a tornado, really. I
love it.
He's like a little tank.
Yeah.
He's just and so he made a coffee for me. made a coffee for his dad, and made a coffee for himself. Oh. Just the way he likes it.
Oh.
Genuinely, he's 8.
I was just going to ask.
And then he had, which was a proper coffee. I don't know if he actually drinks it in the end or if he just likes the process of like.
It smells good.
Doing it. Totally smells good. And do you know those spoons that have the little
Yeah, so you can set it on the edge.
On the edge of the thing. So he's carrying 2 coffees and one of them has the spoon and he is obsessed with this spoon. And so we get down the stairs from the backyard house and we're walking across to their actual house and we get in the door and the spoon falls on the ground and he just goes, guess I'm just going to have to wipe that off on my pants then. And he just like does this absurd bend over while holding 2 coffees and trying to pick up this thing. And then he goes to just like wipe it on his face. Like, no, I'm like, I'm just going to put that in this. I'm just going to rinse that real quick for you. Okay. But that is adorable. Yeah. And also, don't make me any more coffee.
Oh yeah, that's a really good point. Who knows what he's doing with his utensils?
Happened beforehand. But it was so funny. Anyway, so that's just adorable. A little anecdote. But he was great fun.
Yeah.
What else?
I love my nieces and nephews, so I totally get it.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's just it's so loud. Like small humans are loud.
They got a lot of energy. The energy.
There's so much energy. But it was really good. What else happened? My dad got some new knees. 2 of them, in fact.
Bionic man.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
So that was exciting.
Buy one, get one knee? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, buy one, get one knee.
That's still bad.
Free.
BOGO knees?
Yeah.
It just costs double.
No.
Bocano.
No. Anyway, so that was exciting. So he's kind of getting back into the swing of things.
My dad just got a new hip and he's getting another one when he comes back from visiting us in October. Yeah. This month. Yeah.
We are really growing up, aren't we?
Yeah.
So can you get both hips done at the same time or that's not a thing?
I believe you can if you want to really struggle.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's recommended in that you have to use that new hip ASAP. And if your other hip's kind of in the same place as the one that just got fixed is in the same place as the old.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't really use them as much, or I think it'll be a slower healing process. He said he could have gotten it done within a few months and it might have been better.
Right.
But I don't know that it's impossible. I just don't think it's recommended.
It's not ideal. Yeah.
Well, I could see myself if I get to that point, and hopefully I don't, but maybe I will. My dad got it.
Yeah.
Wanting to get it over with as fast as possible.
Yes. Well, I can see how you wouldn't, like my dad said he wanted, I think it's not normal to get both your knees done at the same time either, but my mom got both hers done at the same time.
Nice.
And so I think it depends on a whole lot of things. And there's only certain doctors that will do it, as I understand it. But my dad was like, I know if I get the one, I'm not going to want to get the other one
twice.
Yeah, I don't want to do it twice. And so that was the only reason. And I'm sure that it's a bit harder. In those weeks right after is awful.
I bet.
I'm sure.
I wonder if knees, you're able to just move them without actually putting a lot of weight on it, so you can actually start getting more movement.
Yeah, so he
from
was
the start.
And so I think that would be really different than your hips because you kind of are pretty stuck without your. I think we'd all be surprised with how much your hips impact. Literally everything.
That's what I've heard is the number one issue with getting older is being able to get out of a chair.
Yeah.
So doing squats is hugely important.
Yeah.
Based solely on that, and that will affect your entire life, getting up and getting down because you do it constantly throughout the day, and that's obviously taking steps and oh my gosh. So I got to do my squats later.
You got to do your squats later and practice sitting down and getting up. But there's an exercise of even just trying to get up off the floor without using your hands. That's supposed to be really good for training your body. Yeah.
Oof.
And then I was watching this Nate Bargatze. You know Nate Bargatze?
Yeah, Nate's the comedian. Man.
Oh
Nate the Great.
Nate the Great. The other Nate.
Nate. Bergreat.
Bergatze. He has a sketch about his aging parents.
Yeah.
And how when you fall down as an older person, it's you're going the whole way to the ground.
Yeah.
He's when you trip when you're younger, you don't fall onto the ground. You just kind of trip and you catch yourself and whatever. And he's and I'm looking at my parents and I'm not going to do this justice. So you just have to go and watch the sketch because it's so funny. But I was thinking of it particularly because I was home with my dad and his knees. And you're just thinking oh God, this feels a bit precarious. But this is his whole point. He's like, now you got to guide them. Cause if you're going straight from the top to the bottom, like immediately. It's like, how'd you get the whole way down there? How, like that happened fast. And then it's like, just take slow. And he's like, you got to watch out for a carpet. Oh, we're coming up to a carpet here. Let's take just a high,
don't shuffle too much.
Don't shuffle to bigger step. I'm just going to back the car right up to the door. So you don't have to, It's really quite funny.
He's not wrong, though. I like that he always talks about real things.
He really
does.
makes
them funny.
He makes them very, very funny.
My parents are visiting in a week or two, and they asked how to get to our flat on the train because they want to do it on their own.
Right.
But I'm a little nervous.
Ooh, yeah.
I was like literally going to go there and get them a car.
This is their first time.
No, they've been here a few times, but the first time to this flat.
By themselves to this flat.
First time to get entirely to our flat on their own. I asked him, he's like, is this the right way? And he sent me a screenshot, and I'm like, that's the right way. Definitely do this way. But I can come there and do it with you and maybe help you with your bags or like just nice. You don't have to stress out.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, we want to do it on our own. And I'm like, okay. And I'm a little nervous.
Are they flying into Gatwick?
They're flying into Heathrow.
Oh, yeah, that's
trickier. I mean, it's not too bad. Luckily, we're on the Jubilee. So it's literally Elizabeth Line to Jubilee, and then you're at Bermondsey, which is like less than a 10-minute walk. Mm-hmm. So it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Mm-hmm. But again... You
just have that thing. There's a thing that kicks in where it flips around.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, now I look after you guys,
Kind of, yeah. It's slowly happening.
Yeah.
But I am going to meet them at the Bermondsey stop. So, like, not completely on their own, I suppose.
Right.
It just makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
But they'll be fine. I know that they can handle it. It's just one of those things, like, I know that if I was there, it would all be fine.
Right.
I don't know
this is
if
your
I'm
anxious,
not there. Oh my gosh, yes. My
anxious
personality is always present. Yeah. He hangs out and he does not go away.
Anticipate. I feel like you anticipate a lot of things.
Yeah. I don't know what it...
Like you're like prepared. You want to be prepared for any possible...
Yeah, I really like being prepped and ready for anything.
Yeah.
But like, it's not something I think about. I think about like small things.
Yeah.
Like my parents tripping. That's not small depending on where it's at. But like just getting things ready for when we need to start doing whatever we're doing.
Right.
And I don't know why I get stressed about those things. I had a gig yesterday.
Yes.
I played at a wedding reception.
Yeah.
And
now, can I ask you a question about this?
Mm-hmm.
Because we were talking about this yesterday, and I was so surprised. And I am not a planner. Like, I am pretty much a go with the flow kind of a person. Yeah. I tend to, like, I'm getting better, kind of. But I tend to just be like, I'll figure it out. Yeah. Which there's pros and cons to both of these things. But when you were saying that these people just asked you to sing at their wedding like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
How did they not have this planned?
After getting to the venue and like seeing the setup and stuff, I do believe she had everything else planned far in advance, and then she wanted some music.
Oh, like it was more of a last minute decision to add music. Got you.
So
that makes more sense.
Yeah, because it looked like they had, put a lot of thought and effort.
Okay.
And there was
I was like, is it a shotgun wedding? What is happening? Give me the
They looked great. They were a very beautiful couple.
Yeah.
But before the gig, before the wedding, talking about my anxiousness.
Yes.
I've got everything I need, and she asked me to play, and I'm like, yeah, cool. And then she's like, actually, the venue says you can't use a PA system.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, how am I supposed to do my job?
I'll just shout.
Yeah, I'll just sing really loud. Acoustic with like 40 people in the room, and just like 4 people will hear me.
Yeah.
And then the other people are like, what's that screeching in the back? Like, it doesn't sound good. So I said, can I get the email address for the venue, and I'll write them. And I wrote them, and she wrote me back, and she's like, yes, it's the law. Their law. There's no external speakers allowed because of the residential people that live in the building connected to the venue.
Yeah.
Or it was a restaurant, the venue.
Okay, this makes sense to me a little bit.
It does, but like, I'm like, are you sure? Because like, I'm not going to be louder than your in-house speakers. I can keep it low. And I was more worried that I would get there and then I couldn't plug in, or I could plug in and then everything's like clipping, or the audio just sounds like garbage, and then it's kind of like, well, what's the point of having live music if you're going to go through the house system? Sometimes that's what I feel like. But anyway, that's what I stressed about. Wedding. Yeah, no, exactly. It's no big deal. It's just the most important day of their lives up to this point. I don't know. it's one of those things, and I knew it'd be fine, but it stressed me out totally. The whole time I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, I have to buy that cable that connects to their house. So I did that. And then I have this little mixer, and it should be all right. And it ended up being great. The sound was really good.
Yep.
And it was really not that big a deal at all, but I can't help it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it'd be great if I could go like the day before or like 2 hours before and like test it out.
Just sus. Yeah.
I was there 30 minutes before. I plugged everything in and it was fine.
Yeah.
So I really need to just tell myself, my future self, not to stress so much because it's like wasted energy, and like that anxiousness is just going to like cause a heart attack in the future for no reason.
But now you can be anxious about your future heart attack.
Yeah, well, I won't have a heart attack.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe. Hopefully.
So have you ever heard the thing of like...
my liver's going to go first.
That anxiety is like a fear of the future and depression is like basically a fear of the past, or like a not being able to let go of the past?
I've never heard that, but that makes sense.
A lot of sense to me.
Yeah. I could see you being depressed about like not having any hope for the future, but like I get where like it would start from, because everything that's come before
it's like you're
has not been
referring back. Yeah, it's like you're I kind of get that as well. Like when I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. Like that seems right.
It does, because I'm anxious about
like you're
these
anticipating
things.
potential problems
but
in the future.
I'm rarely quote unquote depressed about anything.
Right.
And I just, because I let things go pretty easily, thankfully. It's like I think it's because
like
I forget things really easily.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Sam's like, don't you remember that person did that one thing? I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, you were so mad. I'm like, I don't think I was. Maybe. Yeah. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like either not being able to let go of the past, or ruminating so much on the past, or whatever that you, or living more in the past, which a lot of people do.
Totally.
I struggle with that sometimes too, of like just acceptance of the present moment, right? And anxiety is the anticipation or like the fear of potential problems or potential whatever, which I find that
that's really kind of
before.
That's like there's a lot of clarity in that kind of anxious future, depressed past. I wonder what the word is for present. Is it neither?
Yeah.
If you actually live in the present,
reality.
You're not going to be either depressed or anxious, and as much so, which is
have you ever heard the one that's like happiness equals reality minus expectations? Math.
Oh yeah.
It's mathematics.
Maths.
So that's just like reality kind of.
Yeah, I mean sometimes reality sucks, but
totally. So maybe you don't have
but if you drop the expectations, then you're like, oh, this is just life.
It's just life. Oh, this is just what's happening.
That's Earth, man.
That's Earth, man. That's my expression. That's Earth, man.
That's a really good one.
Instead of that's life.
You could actually bring that to your place, Earth.
Yeah.
Be like, I got a great idea for a slogan.
Yeah.
It's Earth, man.
Yeah.
I think they'd take it.
Especially Stoley, who's like...
Yeah, your dude.
He is
your cheese
my dude.
guy.
He's my cheese guy. And
Cheesemonger.
He's so funny. Every time I go in there, he makes some hilariously ridiculous comment about how he's still alive somehow. Or something along those lines.
That's great.
Like, I went the other day and got like tinned tomatoes.
Okay, I thought you were going to say like fish, and I was like, gross.
No, they don't
sardines.
They don't sell any meats or anything.
Oh, okay.
They're just like
just Earth, man.
Yeah, just Earth, just straight Earth, but organic Earth.
Okay, organic Earth. Although animals technically made of organic material, if they're alive. And
anyways,
dead.
Did you ever have that thing where? Were you ever told that if the can is dented, you shouldn't buy the can of food?
Never. Why?
Well, I don't know, but I was told that I thought that for my whole life, that if the tin is like dented at all, that probably something has leaked into the food and you shouldn't be buying it. And so I had this tin of tomatoes, and I was like, is this okay? And he was like, I mean, I'm still alive, and how is that even possible? Like, he just something like that. Like, it's always like some kind of a thing like that where you're just like, yeah, I get what you're saying.
I've never heard of that, the dented thing, no. It doesn't make sense unless there's a hole.
We're covering all kinds of weird stuff today.
There's a hole in the tin, and I guess don't buy that one.
Yeah.
But a dent, I mean, that's why they're in cans like that, so that they can get hit and not
knocked around.
Ruined.
So you sang at a wedding. Anyways, that's
lovely.
So I
sang at a wedding. It was great, and I shouldn't have been anxious at all.
No.
And I got done early, which was fantastic.
It makes sense. I do think there are times when anxiety serves people really well. Because it's like, It's nice to have someone around who has probably anticipated any kind, like, what if this, what if that, what if this?
Sort of.
Sometimes that's nice, but maybe not nice to be that person all the time.
Yeah, no, it can get stressful. I think being anxious is like annoying more than anything. Because not only like do I get anxious in my brain, like it affects like my physical body as well.
Like your nervous system.
Yeah, like my stomach is off a little bit, and like I actually like I don't know if they're palpitations, but my heart beat is a little bit funky. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's not the best, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think that if you can learn to recognize these things in yourself, whatever it is. Yeah. I know that I'm anxious, thanks partially to you, which is, I don't know, is good or bad. It's like when I said I have an anxious personality, and then you were like, yeah, that actually makes sense, because you're like, and I'm like, dang it, this is all correct. Everything you're saying, I have those.
But do you find that helpful to know, like, to have some kind of language for it, or whatever, like great. A framework?
Although I wish it wasn't anxious. That sounds like, he's scared of everything.
Okay, so there's different words for this. I was reading a thing yesterday, because this is the whole thing, right? It's like, these are attachment styles. This is what this is about ultimately, which goes back to your childhood and how you were raised and what kind of upbringing you had and how you felt as a child, essentially, in terms of your needs getting met. Anyways, it's all I find it fascinating. It's also a little bit annoying because it just feels like
there doesn't need to be labels on everything either, which is like.
But I find that it does, because there are really clear patterns with the different ones, and I've experienced this. But I totally agree with you that, like, the term dismissive avoidant is pretty harsh. Like, that negative, feels a little bit harsh. And so the way that there's one therapist who refers to it as. Okay, there's two different ones. One calls them ethical. There's like ethical avoidance, who are like kind-hearted people, but who don't know how to manage relationships.
I see.
And so they tend to like just cut
Is this
them
agreed
off.
upon like throughout people's, or is it like this one specific person kind of gave it this?
Well, he just likes to call it that because there's such a negative sound to just saying like dismissive avoidant. Yeah. So but the reality is
dismissive avoidant?
No, he just says ethical avoidance.
Okay.
But then there's also like more kind of people on the narcissistic side would be like an unethical.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's definitely both for sure.
And then there's another girl, and I really like that. She calls avoidance Rolling Stones and anxious people open hearts. And that makes a lot of sense to me too. Because anxious people are usually a lot more like, I don't want to mess it up. Please like me. Like, I'm looking out for all the things. Very open-hearted.
Serial monogamous.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And like really want to like actively make things right? I think. Yeah. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, no, I mean, as an anxious person, I do feel
and you're
those
very
things a lot.
Aware of other people's experiences.
I wouldn't say I'm like full on either, by the way. I think this is definitely part of my personality.
And scales.
Yeah, because I definitely feel this way about a lot of situations, but I know that there's times I can't do anything, and I don't get like stressed out about that.
Right.
But it's hard to realize that all the time.
And I think everyone is like somewhere on a sliding scale that can even change depending on the day and like how your relationships are, everything, whatever. But I like that more. So it's just like the Rolling Stones are more the people that are like, they get very scared at closeness, and anxious or open-hearted people get scared at the taking away of closeness. That's on more the like relational level.
Sounds like a song.
Anyways, we can work on that later.
Sounds like a song for sure. All right, I'm gonna think about that.
This is a lot of random talk today.
I like it a lot. Yeah, really quick before we kind of finish up here is we have the Dunwells on next week's episode.
Do you want to know the sweetest thing?
What?
There's two sweetest things. One is that I love the Dunwells.
I love the Dunwells
forever
too.
And forever,
you can't
amen.
just hold that all yourself.
No, I can. And this is where this is really funny. This is one of the sweet things is that I was texting with Joe and I said something about like, oh, my friend, whatever. I can't remember what we were talking about. And he was just like, what do you mean your friend, whatever? And then he was like, you have other friends other than us? Preposterous.
Like, that's very Joe.
This is the best text
ever. Don't you dare have other friends.
But also the sweetest thing, because I've been feeling, since I got back to London, I'm a bit like, do I want to be in London?
Yeah, I get that. Especially after coming back from being on a lake and like seeing nature.
And
you have a car and drive.
I have a car. Seeing my family, it was really nice.
Yeah, I get it.
But also, and then I ran into my neighbor on the street from like when I lived one street over. And he just like stopped me on the street. He's like, Lesley. And I was like, hello there. Haven't seen you in a while. And he was like, I saw that you have a show and I'm going to be there. Aww. And I was like, stop it right now. And he's like, sorry. That was me just losing my voice. I'm not choking up. I was so choked up. But it was the sweetest. And he was like, I mean, not to sound like a stalker, but I do know what you're up to all the time. Oh, nice one.
That's great.
So that was really sweet.
Those are the kind of people you want in your life, though.
Yeah. And then I was like, maybe I will stay in London because you're so nice. Yeah. This is nice. This is a nice community vibe. But
that's true.
Anyway, so the Dunwells have a show.
Yeah, next week.
So the Dunwells are going to be on our show.
Yes.
It's a double header.
Double header with the
Dunwells.
It's just a day apart, so it won't be too stressful for you people who are listening intently.
You don't have to. I mean, you can wait up overnight if you want to for part 2.
That's true. Or just like listen around 11:30 and then you'll go straight into the next one. Maybe 11:15.
So smart. Yeah. That's so much past my bedtime.
Yeah.
And then we have a show. The Dunwells and
Lesley
myself. Pike. At St. Pancras Old Church.
Yeah.
I'm told it's sold out, but that they've just opened up the balcony for it.
Oh, cool.
For some extra tickets. So this is all that I know.
Yeah, I checked yesterday. It wasn't sold out, so that's good.
Okay, so they did do that.
Well, they must have added them. Yeah.
Great.
So, nice.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
I'm going to meet your parents.
I know.
How exciting.
As long as they get here safely.
Yeah. Oh, no, we won't even say it. Yes,
they're going to get here.
They will get here safely.
Yeah, and then I'll take them to St. Pancras Old Church and we'll watch some great music.
Do we think it's a little bit funny that it's like they have gotten to be like 70 something years old?
Yeah.
And we're like, are you gonna
do you know how to get on to
my
walk?
Dad is
do you know how to walk?
Yeah, have you learned walking? Like my dad, like when I look back at the changes in in everything since he was born.
Yeah.
Technology, especially
True.
like the workplace, family life, like all of it. It is just
mind-boggling.
Women couldn't even have a bank account when they got married.
Oh, wow.
Like what? So
that's wild.
It's a lot. So I mean, they have been through some stuff.
Yeah.
At the same time, I do think sometimes there's a naivete to like what's actually going on out there.
True.
So it's good to kind of.
Well, it's more just like not having experienced it in the naivety. Yeah. My parents are a little bit scared of every big city, so
right.
And I know they can handle themselves. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
And they're going to make it to your show on the 10th. I can't even wait. I'm excited to watch you guys.
October 10th.
And I hope you guys are excited to listen to the Dunwells next week because it was a lovely conversation. Those guys are hilarious. Yes. A lot of cool stories.
Yeah.
That's going to be good. We have a lot of fun episodes in October.
Yes.
And then
I did a special episode at home.
We
did our first kind of remote one for October. So that's coming up too. That's exciting.
That's really fun. So what do you think about this cocktail, the Aviation?
I quite like it. Like I would give it an 8 something.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm enjoying it. It's nice. It's floral, but it's nice.
Do you know what I like? Like there's a lot of cocktails that you drink it and you're just like, I'm going to drink this whole thing right immediately now.
Right.
And then it's gone because it's so good.
Yeah.
This is the right amount of it's not like a chug, like it's like a good sipping drink.
I like that assessment in that it's very delicious, but you can kind of pause and you take another sip and say, oh, this is still really good.
This is nice, but it's not like get in my belly immediately all at once.
Because it's healthier that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can pace yourself. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for over 600 downloads so far.
Ooh,
pretty cool. I'm going to make a little video about that.
That's good fun.
Here's to 1,000.
Oh, should I say my ASMR thing real quick?
Oh, yeah. Do your ASMR thing.
Listen, for anyone who's followed me on Twitter for a long, long time, you're going to know that I have a serious problem with people eating crisps on the train or chips on the train. And about once a year, even if it's usually like the only tweet that I'll do for the whole year, I'll be like, this is my annual reminder / PSA for all of humanity that there is absolutely no excuse to eat crisps or chips, as we call them, on the train ever.
Yeah, only mushy things.
This should be a law. Let's take it to Congress. Whatever.
Only sweets like gummies or jellies. Things that don't make noise.
Just things that don't make loud crunching sounds in your mouth and loud crunching sounds with the bag and just so many awful sounds in general. Anyways, and so then I was told by the internet when I've been doing this like meditation stuff that it's helpful if you listen to like ASMR or whatever or get yourself into that state, which now we learned is like this tingly.
That advice sounds
kind
awful
of whatever. Totally.
And
so I was like, last night, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get myself into this like headspace or whatever. And it says, look up ASMR on Spotify.
Yeah, like
And so I did. And one of the ones that I found, so I was like, oh, this is all right. One of it is like, the one I ended up listening to was like Rain on the Ocean kind of thing. I'm like, this is good. I can do this. And then another one underneath that was eating chips, crunching chips. That's what it said. And I was like, but what? So I went, because I'm an idiot, I went and listened to it. And I was filled with rage.
Oh my gosh, that made me mad immediately.
Why is this a thing that you can go and listen to? And then I was like, the energy we put into making music. And this guy crunched some chips on Spotify and has like millions and millions of...
that's from people who like send it to people like you and I who hate the noise.
It's tough going. Anyways.
From mean people.
Yeah, that was my experience.
Yeah.
And then I woke up
Not recommended.
Not recommended. But I did wake up this morning to my friend Steven, who had sent me this hilarious voice note that is just... Should I play it?
Sure.
It's 14 seconds of just him saying the word Ulysses, but with funny other words. And I was like, what? This has totally made my day. Ready?
Ulysses, soaring through all the galaxies in search of Earth, flying into the night.
That's it. And I was like, well, good morning.
It's so funny.
Isn't that great?
That's really good.
And I just texted him back. I'm like, you should do sleep stories because I would listen to this instead of my true crime.
Oh, that's great.
Or my chip crunching.
Career number 2 for Steven.
Exactly.
The infamous Steven I've heard so much about and never met.
Oh, you'll meet him.
Someday.
You might meet him at St. Pancras Old Church.
All right. Cool.
All right. Okay, well, on that note, great stuff.
Well, do we rate it? Oh, you gave it an 8.
I gave it an 8.
And I gave it
I'm giving it an 8.
An 8 as well. I agree with you. 8.
I feel like once I get to that cherry, I'm going to like it even more.
11.
But,
yeah.
I demand
an upgrade.
cherries.
2 more.
I love cherries. You get 2 extra points, 2.5.
Delicious. Cheers. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.
Stop it.